What's up, guys? Welcome to Reselling Bootcamp Online Arbitrage Edition. I'm joined here with a bunch of Amazon savages. We got Flips for Miles, who does 100K a month. I haven't seen him post his orange bars in a while, but
I went crazy on Prime Day. Yeah, back to school.
Oh yeah, I did see you actually post today. You did like some crazy number in sales, but you didn't.
Well, that was December. That was December.
You did half a mil in December.
Need to hit again in December. Yeah.
You posted my competition seller board, and you were doing like, what was your sales today?
To like today, I'm at like 4,000.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was. I thought you posted something.
I don't FBM the way I used to.
And then we got Tom in the bottom left, who's done 1.5 mil last year in USA, and then he's done 4 mil in the UK market. Plus, he helps a lot of people with virtual assistants. He's going to help you guys learn how to like delegate your business and hire virtual assistants. Flips for Miles is going to help you guys find your first product and really master online arbitrage. And then we got Tim here, who doesn't show his face on social media a lot. I'm super excited to have him. He did 4 million as like a preteen. I'm just kidding. He's 20 years old now.
Yeah.
20 years old and 4 million. Just again, all these people are savages. Start taking notes, guys. Everyone here inspires me. I'm super excited to get into it. And we're going to start with Miles, and he's going to help you find your first product.
Boom. Cool. Okay. Just give me 1 sec. But yeah,
get that screen up.
Making sure. Yeah, I'm just getting it plugged in my Discord as well to make sure we get as many people as in here.
Yeah, we'll be doing some Q&A at the end. And in addition, guys, if you look behind, I'm actually going to remove these people from the screen. Actually, how do I? There's a printer behind the screen, which you guys.
Yeah, you had that last time. Yeah,
we're giving away a $200 printer roller. You can never have enough printers. There are some stipulations. We'll get into them later. But yeah, so stay until the end, and there's a $200 giveaway for that printer, and we'll be giving it away live during the Q&A portion.
Cool. Okay, I'm just getting this plugged in Discord right here. Okay, we got that fired away.
Shout out to Trent. We got Armand Ali. We got
Mia.
Oh,
Armand, I've been seeing you on Twitter, man. Keep up the good work. What up, Mia? Mia's great on Twitter as well.
Sadiq. Cool. Now you guys can see the printer behind us. We'll be giving one of these away, $200 giveaway to one of you at the very end. Plus, we'll be having some fire Q&A. Super excited. Oh, he's got one. The Rollo. Fuck Dymo.
Dude, that was interesting. Was everyone used to love Dymo back in the day when we were getting started, and now I assume Rollos are relatively newer or something like that.
They program their software not to be compatible with the best labels. So
all right.
Well, Rollo is a printer, and we'll be doing a giveaway for one of these. You need it to prep your items. If you're using a prep center, obviously not. But if you're prepping stuff yourself,
yeah, big time,
comes in handy. You ready to rock and roll?
Cool. Yeah, man. Let's get after it.
Yeah. Share that screen. I'll pop it up there.
Oh, yeah. True. Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. Oops.
All right, sweet guys. Make sure everyone, even watching the replay, it's going to be super valuable. We all have presentations planned. And at the end, we will be doing a Q&A. So if you're watching the replay, make sure to watch the end as well.
My bad. It's not letting me share here. Let me get it up right here. Window. Okay. Cool. All right. How we looking now?
Oh, my goodness. What I would do for a Rollo. Hey. I'll show you what to do for a Rollo in a second. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, can you let me know, is it changing tabs correctly here?
Yes, you're good.
Cool. Okay, sweet. I don't know why I was being weird with the screen shares right there, but cool. All right, sweet. Let's get into it, boys. So yeah, basics of online arbitrage sourcing. Gonna talk for like 15 minutes or so. Got a winning product here, and then I also want to show you guys, okay, how do we actually go and find a bunch of winning products from here, right? This does not take complicated software, a ton of time. It's going to take you a little while to get comfortable with it, as it should, right? Otherwise, everyone would do it. But want to show you guys how we can find discounted products across the internet, right, at a discounted price that we can sell around or above the retail price, that have proven demand on Amazon, that other sellers are successfully selling, that are big name brands people already know, like, and trust, that we have a lot of sales history on, right? So this first product I actually want to take a look at here is just this like pretty basic like makeup type product. Right here, we can see it's right here for $64 right here, which seems relatively expensive, right? So we just want to kind of think to ourselves, okay, we can see this has a decent amount of reviews on Amazon, right? It's relatively expensive for what we think, this product could be going for right here. And then we're going to use 2 product research tools to make this possible, right? So this first one over here on the right is our tool, which is called SellerAmp, basically, which it lets us know how quick a product sells, how well it sells on Amazon, and actually helps us find more products right here. And then Keepa down here actually goes ahead and shows us the sales history on a product over time, right? So we mainly want to be focused just on these 2 charts right here. The bottom one we can see the competition on a product. So the competition on this product, we can see day by day. On June 19th, there were 56 sellers. On June 7th, there were 33 sellers. Now there's only about 9. And then the top chart right here, we mainly want to be focusing on this pink line, which is the buy box line, which is basically whoever's in the buy box gets the majority of the sales. Luckily, it rotates. So like even as a beginner, you can get the buy box if you're on a good listing. Right there, we can see the price trend is going up on this product right here. So this is pretty optimal, right? And then another part of Keep I really enjoy is right here, data, and then buy box statistics, where we can actually see the value of a product over time and who's actually getting the buy box, right? So we can see the percentage of who's getting the buy box at what average price, the highest average price, and the corresponding percentage, everything like that. Like we can see here, like, you know, probably about 25+% of this, and especially the past couple weeks, is above like $55, which seems pretty expensive for just a makeup product like this, right? Looking over at the Seller Amp Prof Calculator, right here, we can see the current buy box is $64 right here. So what I did actually prior to this was just finding this winning product. I went ahead and Googled it on Seller Amp right here, and I saw that it's over here on the brand website where it's actually on discount from 42 all the way down to 36 right here, right? And then I also know a big key to online arbitrage is coupon codes, discounts, stuff like that, getting further discounts on products, right? This product being at 36, I know that when you scroll around on this website, they do a little pop-up on the screen and try to give you another 10% off, right? So that takes us from 36 right here, which we could see would leave us about $15 profit and a 40% ROI. What we can actually do is go ahead here and take off another 10%, right? So we can multiply this by 0.9 in Seller Amp and get another 10% off right here, which makes this a fantastic item, right? However, we can see historically that 64 isn't a super common price on this item. Like it's hit it here and there. But even down at like 55, which is where it's been consistently for the past 8 days or so, and even higher than that in the past, even at 55, we're still making like $10 profit right here. And Seller Amp actually takes into account your sales tax, which you're going to add in on the Seller Amp backend, Amazon fees. I have shipping to Amazon average cost factored in as well, and the product cost here. So this is, you know, just about right around what we would get net after all fees, shipping, everything like that. Luckily, most retailers give free shipping, so that helps. And then shipping to Amazon, which is typically done via UPS, is incredibly cheap as well. And I already have the average cost factored in based on the weight in my Seller Amp backend right here. So we got a winning product right here. Luckily, there are thousands and thousands of big name brand products. How do we go about finding more from here, right? So luckily, you guys watching this, I have unlimited sourcing content on my channel that breaks down lots of examples of winning products that fit my criteria, etc. My criteria of choice is around the 100,000 rank range right here. So we can see this 138, that's completely fine. And we can see in the past, this sales rank's been lower, right? As the price is going up and the competition's going down, the sales rank's going up right there. But I typically want to see right around 100,000 rank and below, which we can see historically that completely fits the bill on this product, and a 30% plus ROI. I also want to see other sellers successfully selling it because that validates I'm probably not going to run into any IP complaints and such like that. So we're going to pop out these windows here, and now we're going to use this product to go and find more winning products, right? The way we do that is via the method called storefront stalking, right? So we want to scroll down here on Seller Amp, right, to where we can see other sellers that are carrying this product, right? And we can see their name, their review count, right? So you typically want to be looking at successful sellers. So we want to look at sellers that have like 50 plus reviews and stuff like that, basically. So you can see 60 reviews right there. And you can even open up everyone, right? Every listing is going to be different. But now within Seller Amp, we can actually see the different brands, categories, how many reviews a seller has, how many ASINs a seller has. And what we can do is actually go ahead and look through these sellers' catalogs and find additional winning products from here, right? So like I like to look at big sellers sometimes on stuff. So like we can see this seller's got tons and tons of ASINs. So then what we want to do is we can filter into different brands, right? Or filter into different categories. We could look at like just tool products, for example, right here. And now we can see all these nice, beautiful, low rank items that have proven demand. All we have to do is track them down profitably, right? So we can see this is a 5K rank, 42K rank, 67K rank. So all of these sell pretty quick, right? My personal favorite way to reverse source is just searching by brand, basically. So filtering by brand within SellerAmp, so on and so forth, basically. And now what we can go ahead and do is actually open up these quick selling listings. Like some of these I've looked for before, haven't really been able to find, and such right here. We can take a look at these, 22, 500 rank, looks nice, right there. So we can take a look at some of this other stuff, so on and so forth. I used to sell a ton of these hats back in the day in 2021, right? I think Romer, you and I might even have run up some of those together, and everything looking like Adidas products.
Yeah, I was buying those off a sketchy website, though. I don't know if they were real.
Don't know if they're real. Interesting. Okay, well, you want to be buying from big retailers, boys and girls. Right there, we can see these New Balance products are moving really quick, right? So all we got to do, we can see there's unlimited quick selling products. All we got to be able to do is locate those items properly, right? So for example, this item, we can see on Keepa, Amazon's been on this a lot, especially the past month or so. Doesn't really fit my criteria of what I'm looking for. We can give it a quick Google and see, but typically I'm not a huge fan of competing with Amazon, so we can keep it rolling on that right there. We can see these Nike sleeves. These look to totally be trending up in the right direction. Bottom chart on Keepa, competition's headed down, price is headed up. Let's see what we can do. Right here, so we can see these are 28. That definitely doesn't work. 15 right here, that looks potentially promising in this other color. Let's see. We have navy. Okay, royal blue right here. Royal white. It's interesting. That doesn't look that looks pretty black right there. Let's see. Oh, and all of these are out of stock though right here. Okay, that's a shame. Because at 15, say these were in stock, which I believe was the cost. Yeah, $14.99. These would be nice and profitable, right? At $15 without even a coupon code, right? Be $15. Yeah, pretty nice numbers right there. Left out our sales tax in, but fortunately not going to be the kind of thing that's in stock. However, you know, if you're watching this in the future, might make sense to go and check for this product, right? Obviously, I wouldn't recommend buying anything that you see in a YouTube video, at least in a couple months, but you're getting inspiration around what a good product looks like, right? So that's the kind of thing I would definitely use the SellerAmp Google Sheets feature on and actually track, right? So we can scroll down here and we can see I have all these different spreadsheets, right? So we can zap this over to an out of stock spreadsheet and check back in the future. Right here, so we can take a look at that. Let's see, 21. Damn, so once again, Amazon being on this guy right here. Sold some of these in the past. Check the variations on this. And now what we can use with the variations, right? So there's a ton of different variations on these. Seen a lot of them profitable. Is actually go ahead and search for these. Like these are 46, so we need to pay like 24-ish. These are 47, so we need to pay like 24-ish, right? So we can actually go ahead and try and hunt down these products right here. So let's see. Take a look on this guy, right? And then you can see on Google right here, $24. That looks potentially promising. So there's a large and an XL right here. And then on Capital One Shopping, I can see I can get an additional discount, right? So it goes from 24 right here, and we take off 15% by multiplying it right there. Gets down to like $20, although that's definitely not the right gray. We'll have to see if we can find a gray that matches gray heather right there. Let's see, gray heather. So that would have been good, right? The problem is that size small is out of stock, right? But at 20 into 45, that would have been a good item. Right there, we got those grays. Gray extra small, that would have been close to. Right there, damn, okay. Gray extra large, okay, let's take a look at the numbers on these. So we got 24, right? 24, want to take off 15% right there. Little 30% ROI on that. I don't have sales tax factored in, so it'd be for a lot of you guys probably like 25% ROI. However, we can see that in the past, you know, in late July, these were above 40, right? Which puts the ROI even higher. This 39 and such. It's just kind of a fringe item. You know, some people would take a product like this, some people wouldn't. Maybe you can look into discounted gift cards for champs, maybe get another 5% off, right? And then we're, you know, juicing the ROI a little bit more. The nice thing is we can see that at this buy cost, these have been profitable at other times, right? We can see throughout July and such. So not every item's going to be good all the time right here. We can definitely keep it rolling, take a look at some of this other stuff right here and everything. Let's see New Balances as well right here. And it's really important to understand that not anywhere close to every item is going to be profitable, right? Especially when you're new, right? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? So let's see what we got. $27, right? So we want to pay in like the 12 range. These guys, damn, look at the stability right here. That's a beautiful product from a stability perspective. Right here, New Balance. Okay, 18 right there. So at 18, we are losing. Yeah, so we're losing $2.50 right there. So that absolutely doesn't work. I feel like we should be able to track these down though. Right here. Just looking for them on Google. Let's see. Any other retailers have these? NewBalance.com. Right here. Let's see. Okay, what matches these? So it's like 9 to 13. It's like gray and light gray right there. You want a 6-pack? Yeah, 6-pack. Okay, so we can Command F. Right here, 6-pack. Let's see, that's not the right thing. 20. Yeah, damn. Okay, so I'm not tracking those down. I thought those were going to be good, though. These definitely are somewhere profitable. Or maybe they were on sale at some point because the price is beautifully stable on something like that. So people have definitely been able to track these down at some point. Right here, like we can see 18. Sure, okay, we can get 10% off on this site, but that doesn't really move the needle for us. Right there, like we can see it's still right around break even. However, we can see in the past, these have been 35, 37 right here. So at that price, now we're super profitable, right? So this would be the kind of thing you could put on a spreadsheet and seller come back to in the future if it, if the price increases right there. Okay, we should be able to track down one of these New Balances profitable. Right here, let's see. Okay, we got black 11 extra wide, $90. If we can pay, 45, $50 for these, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Let's see what we got. Okay, interesting. So yeah, these have been incredibly stable, and Amazon recently sold out, and there's currently no one selling this. Right here, so let's see. 45. This looks like a really good deal right here. $29. Now this is a different color, but this looks very promising right here. Is that the right thing? No? Okay, let's look for these. Black, white, gray. What you can also do is you can also Google image search this guy right here and then see if an Amazon listing pops up. Let's see. Oh, yep. Oh, those are women's though. Are these women's? Okay, so these are men's. We'll have to see if they have a women's one too though. But we can plug this in right here. 2v3. Sometimes listings will have multiple products will have multiple Amazon listings right there. So that can definitely happen from time to time. Here, okay. Black, white, gray. Okay, I have a feeling we are going to find these probably. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes it can be very, very difficult to sift through the right thing. Let's do this by title right here. Oh, we can't. Okay. So you want the ones with the gum bottom right there. Oh, no. Okay, we're about halfway there. Aha, okay, here we go. Okay, boom. All right. Damn, this is interesting. So they only have a 7.5 extra wide right here. And we can see it has sold, right? This is definitely not that quick, but the ROI is going to be crazy on this. Right here, let's see, width. 4E means wide. Wow, okay, so these are in stock. This is not the best item in the world by any means, but at 4 wide is 7.5% wide is in stock. Right there, it's $29.99. Right there. It's a pretty fat ROI. This does not sell quick though. As we can see, there's not a ton of history of movement on the competition. However, this would be the kind of thing I would consider lowering the price on to get it moving quicker. And that 65, I think, is a lot more reasonable. And we still make $17 profit right there on that. So let's, I mean, not a crazy mover by any means, but, definitely not bad. And we should be able to find another winner or something right around here. Because if the sales rank is low on something, people are making money on it, right? You just have to be able to locate it profitably. Right there. 515 gray men's right here. Marblehead. Liking the look of this. Got buy one, get one 50% off. Right here. So let's see. So 65 times 0.75 to make that discount work. So if any of these are like in the 90 range, these are going to work. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Crazy. Those are the ones we want right there. Damn. How did those not show up right there? But I'm pretty sure that's the same match on that to the Shisha Mega. Yeah, because it's 515 V3 men's right here. So you really got to rely on the picture and the title to make sure you're looking at the right item right here. But I believe, I mean, we can fact check me, but it's got the white on the back right there. It's got the gray. It's got a slightly different shade of gray right there. All right, so these actually are going to end up being a major winner. Here, 9.5 wide right here. So yeah, once again, these don't move a lot. As we can see on the competition, it could be that these sellers have high reviews and that's why they're not showing up too much on that. But either way, I'm sure you can find the normal size price sell a lot quicker right here. Yeah, size 9, boom, 65 right here. Width, medium right here, 9.5. Okay, so we actually did end up finding a pretty good lead right here. Yeah, we can see there are 21 sellers in July. It's down to 16 right here. Price has been stable. Buy cost is $30 right there. $17 profit, 50% ROI. Bunch of sizes that make sense right here. So we can see started off a little cold. We could definitely crank out some winners here, and we ended up finding a really solid listing with several sizes that we're going to be able to, if I just found this on my own, take advantage of. Right there. So that's how you can use one winning product, right, and then find a bunch more. We've probably found around 5 good ASINs here just in this 15 minutes or so, using the reverse sourcing method with Seller Amp and keep it right there to find winning products. So that's how to find products with online arbitrage.
Heck yeah. So you just saw everything Miles just did. Now what Tom is going to show you is how to have somebody else use this tool and these methods to find product for you without you having to do it yourself. So appreciate you, Miles, and
Yes,
we'll get you
Thanks,
back on
man.
here for the Q&A.
Absolutely.
100%. Boom. You guys can sign up for a Seller Amp free trial too if you guys go to selleramp.com. And also, reminder, we're doing the giveaway. If you look above me and below me, this is a Rollo printer, $200 value. We're going to give it to one of you guys. I'll give instructions later on what you need to do, but it's absolutely free to enter. You just have to be here, and we'll be running a Q&A pretty soon here at the end too. So be sure to hang out. Take it away, brother.
I love it. Can you hear me okay? All good there?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Fantastic. Cool. So Miles, obviously an expert source. I absolutely love it. And the thing which I really want to share with you today and talk about is everyone looks at Miles and be like, wow, that's easy. And you're right. For him, it is. He's got lots of experience. But for a lot of sellers right now, it's hard. It's tough finding deals. It can actually be easy with a lot of experience. If you've practiced as much as Miles has, then, Roma and all of us here, then you're going to know what you're doing. But getting started is really challenging. And the biggest problem we all have is time. Now, a lot of people who are thinking about, oh my God, like I understand the model, I know what's working. If only I could just get someone to do this for me, because it's quite labor intensive. They immediately jump to the idea of hearing something called VAs or leads lists and think these are the one-shop answer. And today, I want to share with you, if you're thinking about getting a VA, I want to share with you sometimes maybe you don't, and sometimes maybe you do. And I want to help you guide where you should be taking your business before thinking about getting a VA. And even if you don't want to get a VA, this is going to be helpful for you. But if you are, then where you really want to be before you think about pulling the trigger and potentially getting a VA. So let me kind of go through a bit of a presentation today, really short, like 8 slides, but I'll just kind of talk you through. So first things first, today I'm going to be talking about the myth of solving all VAs and how everyone thinks they can solve all business problems. I cannot begin to tell you how many people think that you can just hire someone and they will solve your problems. It doesn't work. I promise you that. You've got to come in with a strategy. You've got to come in with, should we say, a plan. And I'm going to share with you exactly what you want to be thinking about today to do it. Now, if you want to know, that was me in January in the Philippines. And by the way, it's probably about half of my team. At that point, I had about 88 staff. There was a lot of them. And I was in Manila at the time. So you can see me there going like hi with all my team. Now, quick background of me. I've gone I'm a seller first. I've been selling 6 years. UK last year, we did like $4 million. It was about 3.8 or 3.4. We did in the US, started about 2 years ago, 1.3. Obviously, you got a picture in the Philippines there. I also have another business called Fast Track FBA, if you've ever seen it in my videos. And right now, we've placed about 750 virtual assistants for our clients. So this is Amazon, generally OA sellers, sometimes wholesale, supporting them with their VAs. And I want to share with you what you want to be, where you want to be before, and then also what you want to think about with the VA, and also some numbers you can think about as well. So let's jump through. Now, for you, you should be thinking, should we say, hiring a virtual assistant is not a magical solution that's going to solve all your business problems. If you're struggling right now for a business, it's not going to solve your problems. A VA is going to amplify what you are doing. It cannot fix bad sourcing, bad deal analysis, bad buys. If you are buying bad, a VA will not fix this. If you cannot find deals yourself, for example, maybe you're not as quick as Miles, and Miles did an amazing job, so honestly, really well done. But if you cannot find deals yourself, you're going to really struggle when you're hiring a VA. That's going to be a real challenge. So don't think hiring a VA is going to fix it. And bringing a VA into your business is not going to solve your problems if your current methods of sourcing, building your business are not working. And I'll show you a picture here. This is a picture that I share with my team, whereby we have this process internally whenever we have a deal, and once it's sold, we'll literally say, this is the date we sold, and then this is a line when we bought it. And this is a really good example of, yes, it's still profitable, but my God, you should not have bought this because look at that new sell account. So that is an example of my purchasers doing a bad buy in learning. We said you should not be doing this. So for us, we're improving it with our processes. But for you, you should be able to run a profitable business yourself. Now, common misconceptions about virtual assistants, and there's some of my team in an all-hands meeting. Many people believe that VAs can find all the deals for you. This is inaccurate. Just getting someone who has no experience, or even an experienced VA, trust me, a lot of them aren't actually experienced, they just say that, they are not going to be able to find the deals for you, and they're not going to be able to find them to the quality that you're looking for. Miles has done a great job today doing some analysis. He looked at some New Balance, some Nike, boxer shorts, and also socks. And before he buys them, he's going to do a lot of analysis into it. And if you can't do the analysis right, do not think about getting a VA to find you deals, because they will just feed you bad deals, and they will not find you the quality that you're looking for. And today I'm going to share with you what you are wanting to do with a VA. So bear with me. Now, in addition to this, a VA can enhance the process that you're doing. For example, Miles was talking about New Balance. Now, if New Balance is like a category that you know lots about and you really understand the sneakers, or maybe even it's like Nike pants, boxer shorts, then they are going to be, if that's an area that you have a lot of knowledge, you can train your VA on that area and they're going to enhance that. But so long as you have something which is, should we say, an area that you're able to focus on, that's going to really, really help you out. They are not magically going to just turn up and be a copy of Miles. It will not happen. Now, tools like VAs, leads lists, and sourcing software cannot replace hard work. Selleramp, I absolutely love it. We use it within our business, but we still have to do our due diligence. We cannot rely on it completely. We have to check the keeper. We have to do the analysis of like the sellers, looking at the history. We are bringing this all together. We have to do the hard work. And if you want to build a successful business, it does take hard work. I hate to say that, that is part of it. And your growth and your profit comes from dedication and effort. Make sure you're focusing on growing that. All the sellers today that you're talking about, they have put the hard work in. So folks, don't ever forget about that. Now, where should you be taking your business before you're thinking about hiring a VA? And let me put it this way, regardless of whether you're hiring a VA, what advice can I give you to get your business into a good position to maybe think about hiring a VA? Regardless of whether you do it or not, this is some advice that I want to share with you, what success looks like, what you want to be thinking about, should we say, taking away from this. So my strategies that I share with people within my business and about how they should push their business forward before hiring someone is that ideally they want their business to be like this. They want to be focusing on a specific niche. Now, if you are just sourcing randomly leads lists, whatever you can find, you have no knowledge, specific knowledge about a brand, a category, and you're going to make all the mistakes that you can make. And every time you make a mistake, it's going to cost you. And the bigger you try and throw your net, the more mistakes you're likely to make. But if you focus down onto maybe New Balance shoes like Miles did, or perhaps maybe it's, Nike clothing, or maybe there's a certain suppliers, this is going to really help you out, and you're going to be able to overcome those mistakes, but also as well get some valuable knowledge. Suppliers which can not cancel orders, maybe suppliers which always pay cash back, maybe brands that don't have IP complaints that will never cause issues, or perhaps categories whereby there's just low competition and you actually can really clear up, or certain times of years they have really good sales that you can buy massively bulk. That knowledge is going to be valuable for you and it's going to give you an edge. That is the hard work you're looking for. Now, top tip for you, I always say prioritize deals in high demand but low supply. Should we say this could be things like there are seasonal sales. There might be certain times of year that supplier, say New Balance shoes, they'll do a promotion code. It might even be your supplier does a promotion code. But if you can find things which are in demand, but should we say high demand, but there's low supply, then that means you control the supply and the price will remain high. If there's too much supply, that price will come crashing down. And as a result, you're going to be losing money. Again, you want to be looking for competition, or should we say deals which are challenging for your competitors to replicate. Miles mentioned something really, really interesting in his presentation. You know, if you can see the buy box, or she said the new seller count moving up and down, and you can see the new sales rank moving as well, you know that people are buying this product. The next question is about, you just need to find out how. And the harder it is to find, the less competition you are likely to make or have, and the more likely that product is to last. Now, if you understand that you have certain brands, certain categories, certain suppliers, whereby you know that you have to do voucher codes, catch-all email addresses, should we say gift cards, and cashback as well on top of all of that to get the price that you need, most people would never, ever figure this out. And as a result, that product, that deal, that should say that supplier will last forever for you. And what you can do is you can then think about maybe hiring a VA to scale that and continue doing it more. Again, we want to think about avoiding easily searchable deals on Google. Miles did a great job, but by the way, he knows the marketplace. He knows the discounts you can get. And the net result is that when he sees something, he goes, I know you can get this voucher codes. Why? Because he's put in the legwork. He's done the hard work, and he understands his niche, his areas of expertise. And that takes time and dedication. If it's easy to find on Google, right mouse click, trust me, the prices are going to crash and you're not going to be profitable. That's a big thing. Again, I come back to it, voucher codes, gift cards, cashback, catch-all email addresses, all these things are layers to the game, which just give you a competitive edge versus your competition. And also as well, be cautious of deals which seem too good to be true. My God, I cannot believe how many VAs have passed me deals from fake websites. And perhaps maybe even Roma, I think, talked about it earlier on, saying that the Nike hats weren't particularly fake. So just be mindful, really checking the quality of deals, doing the due diligence. Don't assume everything's right. But for you, if you're thinking about building a business, this is where you really want to be focusing on building an edge, building knowledge, specific category, brand, or suppliers, which are going to give you an edge over the competition. Now, the question you might ask you is, what if you're already there? What if, hey, Tom, like, I have got this already. This is where my business is. I have like New Balance sneakers, for example. I'm buying them all up. I really understand the deal analysis by them. Am I ready to hire? So if you are thinking about hiring, I'll share with you some stats that we think about before hiring to say, this is what you should be thinking about. So first things first, where should your business be before you think about hiring a VA? Number one, you should make sure your business is profitable. Now, I want to be crystal clear. When we talk about profitable, we're not talking about orange bars on the phone. What we're actually talking about is profitability, as in bottom line profits. And I would recommend you should be having at least a couple of months of profitability to ensure that you're having a stable, profitable business. Again, a VA will, allow you to do more of what you're currently doing. And if you're not profitable, you're going to do more of not profitable. But if you are profitable, you'll do more of that. Now, also as well, look at your, P&L, QuickBooks, Xero. That's going to be, that's going to really help you out as well. Also as well, focus on that like established niche. Figure out what you're doing that you could hand over to a VA to do more often. For example, Miles is doing right now New Balance sneakers. We just saw that. He's looking at that. Now, if you understand how New Balance sneakers work, and if you understand, hey, if only I had more time, just check all these New Balance deals because they always keep coming and going. This is the ideal solution for a VA. It's just going to extend what you're currently doing, and it's going to allow someone to focus on that area that you already have expertise in and you can teach them. Also as well, have that knowledge and skills in identifying, analyzing the deals. If you don't know how to analyze, don't bother hiring a VA because it's going to be a disaster. You'll just do more of the bad stuff. Now, money-wise, we always talk about at least $5,000 spare. So if you're thinking about hiring, you want to have at least $5,000 spare. And this is because it takes time to buy the deals that they're sourcing, sell the deals on Amazon, get the money back again, and you've got to pay for the VA as well, and make a profit. That's why we're here. So this can be 5,000 in cash, 5,000 in credit cards. That's a really, really core number you should be thinking about. And ideally, you want at least 1 hour per day that you can have on a live call with your VA, generally they're in the Philippines, whereby you can actually give them feedback. If you want to develop their skill set and get them as a great sourcer, you've got to develop time in teaching that niche, teaching what's going on. That's going to really support them. Now, if you've got all that and you feel in a good place, and if time is your only barrier to scaling, then possibly a VA is going to be the right answer for you. But do remember, be prepared to commit to the growth of the VA. And this could be anywhere between 3 to 6 months for them to really understand how it works and what to do. Remember, you didn't probably learn how to sell on Amazon and become super successful within 1 week. It takes time to develop the skill. And you're an entrepreneur. You know exactly what you're doing. And you're working probably 15 hours a day. Unfortunately, your VA isn't. And it's going to take time for them to develop that skill set. So just be mindful of that. It's a long-term game. Now, in summary, Virtual assistants are a valuable resource, but they are not a cure-all solution. And for you, just be mindful of that. Don't be thinking they're going to solve your problems. Success comes from a combination of strategies and hard work. And also as well, I say, don't focus on or think about, looking at the poison apples. These are going to be the low-hanging fruits, the deals that everyone can get. And if you've been selling for some time, you're going to know it. Any deal which just shows up really easily, looks great on paper, like I showed you at the very beginning, but unfortunately, too many people are going to find it and the price is going to crash. And you don't want to be focusing on that. You want to build your niche. You want to build that knowledge that makes the barrier to entry, barrier to finding those deals, that's going to really give you an edge and make sure that your profits are being delivered when you sell those products. Now, if you do hire a VA, what should you think about expecting? And so these are some kind of numbers that we run in the VA Academy, but also as well within my business and how we go further. So I'll share that with you now so you can kind of think about it. So the first 3 months here are what we talk about within the VA, and these are generally targets. Now, this is buying products which are about 30% ROI. So we're looking spend per week. So for month 1, a VA would generally do about $500 spend per week. They're just getting training. So they're learning sourcing, figuring that out. Month 2, they're generally looking for about $1,000 a week spend. They're going to be getting faster, refining it. Now, month 3, 1,500, and that's meeting the targets. Now, after that, what we generally see is the success after month 3 is very, very dependent upon how good your niche is. If you have a really good area that you've developed, you understand, gift cards, voucher codes, catch-all email addresses, you know which suppliers work, which brands you're focusing on, and how to find them, then from month 3 onwards, the sky is the limit, and it really depends on you. And we've actually taken this a lot further than this and even these numbers. So again, we come to month 4, niching down, really understanding what categories, what suppliers are working for you and focusing down on that. Then we talk about rebuying better. Like a lot of times you're buying 1s and 2s when you're testing out, getting started. But if you know how to buy bigger, buy deeper and know how to do that, it's just going to be so much easier. Your spend goes through the roof. Number 3 or month 6, you're going to be looking at bulk orders, looking at discounts, even wholesalers. But this is an area that you can really, take advantage of it. If you've built that relationship with a supplier, or even you know how to get the orders through, that's going to change the game. And then finally, month 7 and month 8, really putting it together and driving. And we've had many weeks whereby my VAs are going 15, even sometimes up to 20, and especially if you're coming to Q4, they know the stores, they know the brands they're looking for. The moment it's on sale, bang, they keep a reverse sourcing straight into the products they want, checking them in price, saying, yep, fine, buy, and we can just spend really, really big. It changes the game, but you have to understand what you're doing, and it gives you a really good opportunity. And it would go without saying, if you are thinking about hiring a VA, do check out Fast Track FBA, and we support you with learning, hiring, and supporting a great virtual assistant. And we give you 12 weeks unlimited replacement and support coaching in the community with all our VAs. So if you're interested, reach out and we're here to help you. But that's me.
Awesome. Sweet. Appreciate that, man. And we'll have you on for the Q&A shortly here. Remember, guys, we are doing a Rollo printer giveaway above me, below me. Comment a 1 in the chat if you're excited for the Rollo printer giveaway, and I'll give some shout outs. But appreciate you, Tom, and we'll get you back on here soon. Boom. All right, guys, I'm going to give you 2 methods right now. If you guys can see, I changed my scenery. I'm going to give you 2 methods, and then we'll get into Tim afterwards. I see Tim down there thinking, I want to share my techniques on how to sell $4 million a year. So I'm going to give you guys 2 different methods on how to really increase your profits by thousands every month. And method number 1, and method number 2 is going to be more product research, but method number 1 is going to be more operational. So if you guys are wasting time listing your items slowly, then you're running a business like you're doing a job that costs $12 an hour. You can pay somebody $12 an hour to pack items for you. And what I'm about to show you is the fastest way to list your items. And then I'm going to get into how you can make sure you're staying in stock on your most profitable items. That way you're not missing out on profit every day. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys and show you the software I've been working on for a couple of years. It's called GoToLister. And if we get this up here, boom. All right, good to go. So the way GoToLister works is I originally created this when I was selling books years ago, and books are probably the worst thing to list on Amazon. The reason why is, like, let's say you buy a Nike bra. Most of the time when you buy a Nike product, you're buying 10, 20, 100 of that one product, which makes it much easier to prep. But when you're listing books, every single book has a different ASIN, which means you have to switch every single time. You have to create a new listing for every single book. Whereas, if you have 100 of one product, it's much easier to list. So this software is factually, it's the fastest listing software on the planet. This is faster than Inventory Lab, faster than Acceleralist, faster than all the competition. And the reason why it's so fast is we actually programmed it so you can scan faster than Amazon has time to give a response. So watch this. If I scan 1, 2, 3, Amazon still has not returned the first book. And as you can see, 4, 5, Amazon still hasn't returned. Amazon just returned the first book. 6, 7. Now, I'm here in Mexico. If I was at home, I would be labeling these with the Rollo printer. We're going to be giving away a Rollo printer. Usually I'd have my Rollo printer here and I'd be printing labels, labeling the books as I was going. But as you can see, I can literally print and scan. This is like, let's see how many books. I'm at 12 books right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Just like that. And as you can see, GoToLister tells you how much profit you're sending to Amazon. As an Amazon seller, you need a listing software, whether that's, an inferior app out there or you guys use GoToLister, it's up to you. But GoToLister, I've made it so it not only allows you to list super fast, it also shows you the profit. And something else cool we've done is if there's no FBA offers on the products you're listing, we automatically price them 20% higher. So if there's 0 FBA offers, whether you're doing online arbitrage, wholesale, or selling books, if there's no FBA offers, you guys should 100% be pricing those items higher. People pay extra for 2-day shipping. If there's no competition, if there's no competitors doing 2-day shipping, you should be pricing these items higher. GoToLister automatically prices these items 20% higher. And we also notify you with this purple text here. And I really encourage you guys to look into it and click into the products that turn purple and price them higher. So that was number one. Like, you don't want to be wasting time as an Amazon seller. You definitely don't want to be spending 3 to 4 hours listing products when you could list them in like less than 30 minutes. So number one, GoToLister helps you with that. So by extension, by saving that time, you can go back and do what Miles was teaching and find more profitable products. You can do what Tom was teaching and hire a virtual assistant. If you're spending all your time listing products, you're literally working a $15 an hour job. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. You can pay somebody $15 an hour to do this. So you really want to optimize this. And even if you are paying somebody else to do this, you want them to be able to do it as quickly as possible. I have employees that pack items for me, and I don't want to pay them for 3 hours of work when I could just pay them for 1 hour of work. And GoToLister allows me to pay them less. I don't have to pay as much for prep because it's more efficient. That's number one. Number two is every month as an Amazon seller, you have certain ASINs that sell for a profit on Amazon. Now here's a replen sheet. The way this works is this is a spreadsheet that tells me exactly what items I need to purchase more of that I don't have a 30-day supply of stock in. So if you're an Amazon seller and you have, let's just say you have 100 ASINs, and each of those ASINs on average brings you in $100. How much is that? That's $10,000 profit every month. Well, what if you don't have 50 ASINs in stock during the month? What's going to happen? You're going to miss out on $5,000 worth of revenue, worth of profit, because you're not in stock on the ASINs that are making you profit. So if you guys want a simple technique on how to easily stay in stock on all ASINs that are profitable, drop a 2 in the chat. I'm going to give some shout outs real quick. We got Alicia, Bond, Taylor, Greg, Carl. We'll be getting into VA questions later, so hold on to those questions. What type of hand scanner is that? It's a One Nice scanner. Kat says 2. Damien says 2. Insauce says Rollo. We got the Rollo printer coming. Mia says 2. All right, guys, let's get into it. So there's a really easy mathematical formula that you guys can apply in your business. And that is, what is your projected 30-day sales on a profitable ASIN? And how many of that item do you have in stock? Very simple formula. If you have 100 units of an ASIN in stock and your projected sales volume is 200 over the next 30 days. Do you have enough supply to keep up with that demand? No, you don't. If you only have 100 in stock and you're going to sell 200, then you need to purchase 100 more, or else you're going to run out of stock. So the way this spreadsheet works is you put in how many items you listed. You can easily pull this data from your listing software. And then you can also put in your sales data. This is downloadable through GoToLister. So both these reports, you can click a button in GoToLister and download both these reports. Once you upload this raw data here, listing data and sales data, your restock tab is going to light up with every ASIN that makes you profit. So as you can see here, this ASIN is going to make $543 profit. By the way, guys, these are actually good ASINs. If you guys want to go out and snag some deals, like screenshot this right now. If you guys can find good stock in it, these are actually products that made me profit. I usually don't share stuff like this, but my Amazon account's been shut down, as you guys know, for a while. So this is free game right here, guys. But as you can see, here's all the different ASINs. Like literally, this is, if we add all these up, this is $3,800, $3,800 in profit. And then you can see over here how much more to purchase. So here's 600. I need to purchase 600 more of those. It's going to put out the number of how many more you need to purchase in order to keep a 30-day supply. So this is included with GoToLister. When you guys sign up, you guys will get this spreadsheet emailed. So again, GoToLister is a software that helps you create shipments. You need a listing software as an Amazon seller. And so GoToLister helps you save time. It's factually the fastest listing software on the planet and inventory lab replacement. And I'm very sorry if you use any other software like Excel or List, because that's just far, far inferior. We also show you profit analytics, different things like that. And the replan spreadsheet that we have, the restock spreadsheet, this is something new, and you will get emailed this if you sign up for a trial. Now, speaking of the giveaway, if you guys look at my screen, I'll pop this up here. This is the roll of printer. You guys just saw that. Everybody who signs up for GoToLister gets put in for the roll of printer giveaway. Where is the... Why do I always have trouble with this? Anyway, go to GoToLister.com. I'll show you guys real quick how to sign up. There it is, the printer. Boom. There's the moment. So you guys go to GoToLister.com and click on sign up. You'll have to enter your credit card information, but it's 100% free. You can cancel anytime. It's just to try out the software. And for everyone who signs up now, you'll be entered for the $200 Rollo printer giveaway. We're going to be giving away to one of you guys watching live. So all you got to do is go to GoToLister.com, click on free trial, and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. And then you'll create your username, password, go to step 2, enter your credit card information. Again, you will not get charged until your trial's up. Oh, and everyone here, make sure to email us at support@gotolister.com. Email us the word BootCamp. That's just BootCamp. And we'll actually extend your trial 30 days. So for everyone here, since you're here live, and everyone watching the replay as well, if you email us at support@gotolister.com, we'll actually extend your trial to 30 days, which is double the length. And again, you don't get charged until the trial is over with. You can cancel at any time. And for everyone that signs up now, you're going to be put in for the roller printer giveaway. So boom, that's it. I'll be giving shout outs to everyone in a second for who's doing the giveaway. We got Island Dave here, Alicia Bond, and if all my existing GoToLister users, I know a lot of y'all are out there. You guys can enter as well. Just everybody who wants to enter the contest who already has a GoToLister account, email us at support@gotolister.com bootcamp, and we will make sure that you get put in for the trial. Everyone else, if you sign up for the free trial, you'll be put in for the bootcamp automatically. Somebody said, hey, please share that ASIN list. Hey, you got to go back and watch the video, man. Jackie says, I've signed up, been using it for a couple of weeks. It's amazing. Is GoToLister for the UK? Unfortunately not, just America right now. Greg says, signed up last month, loving it. Guys, go to GoToLister.com, get your 14-day free trial. It's going to be a 30-day trial if you email us support@gotolister.com bootcamp, and we'll extend that for you. All right, Tim, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, as ready as I'm going to be. All right, so
you've done in a year is a little bit over 4 million, right? I met you a couple years back on a ski trip. Didn't know who you were. You didn't really have any pictures of your face on your Instagram, and then I thought you were just a little dweeb. It turns out you were doing millions a year, and I was only doing like $1 million a year. So you've definitely been an inspiration to me, man, and I'm excited to have you here today and provide some value, and then we'll dive into Q&A after this.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Awesome. Sweet. Take it away, man.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick little spiel here. I don't do the social media stuff too often, but Avery asked me to come on here, so I'm gonna do it. I want to touch base on what Miles said earlier about the best way to source products is find a product that sells already, find sellers that are selling it, and then go and reverse source it on Google Shopping is a great tool. So that's one thing I do to find new products. But the biggest thing that you need to do to get, so you start small, obviously. And then the biggest thing you need to do to get to, 4 million, 2 million, 1 million a year is get good at sourcing replens, right? So I don't use Avery's spreadsheet. I'm going to text him after this and get on that. But
yeah, we can import all your data too. So all the
Yeah.
data you have, I'll show you. There's one report you can download from Amazon. So that'll show you everything you have in stock. And then obviously we'll get your sales data uploaded too. So
yeah, so I mean, I will buy, at first I'll do test orders, 10, 15, 20 units, whatever it is. And then I'll see how they sell. If I sell 5 units the first day, then I'll go out and buy enough, or I'll wait 1 or 2 days. So if I sell 10 in the first 2 days, I'll go buy 150 units, 220, depending on how good the deal is. If I think I'm ever going to get them that cheap again. But I'll buy a month to 2 months of that inventory and then, kind of roll it out from there. So being decisive with that is definitely super important. Like you can't wait a whole month to see how something sells because by then the deal is going to be gone. So you got to just build your confidence. Start small. If it's selling 5 units a day for 2 days, there's no reason it's not going to sell 30 units or 5 units a day for 30 days, 2 months, whatever it is. And then, if I've sold a product in the past, right? So this is like something recently I've done. I bought a lot of 1 unit that I've sold in the past. I never really, made a ton of money off it in the past, but my price was, I think $17 cheaper on a originally $60 item. And I bought a lot of those units after not selling it for a year. And I just knew like I sold, 150 of this size, this shoe in a month. So I just, went and bought, originally like 200 per size, and then I sold those all in like a week, and I was like, oh, okay, well I need to go buy more now. So I ended up buying a lot, and I'm out now. I wish I had more. So I guess you gotta, buying at the start is harder. Miles is a great sourcer. Do his stuff, take his course, whatever you need to do. But once you're up there, you gotta focus on keeping items in stock. Even with OA, like, people always talk about wholesale. It's easier to keep stuff in stock. Obviously, yeah, it's a lot easier to keep stuff in stock wholesale. But OA, I mean, it's definitely possible. Every website does these sales every, 2 or 3 months, especially towards the end of the quarter, holidays, Labor Day's coming up. That's going to be a big one. But you just got to, find your websites, find your products and check back up on them. And, you don't need, I have no VAs. I should probably get some. It'd make a lot of what I do a lot quicker and easier. But
that just goes to show like you have no VAs and you're still doing like millions a year. That just goes to show like if you get really good at sourcing, you can spend a ton of money.
Yeah. So, I mean, that I go very deep on stuff now that I am confident with it and I know that it's going to sell. So building that confidence, that's the quickest way to grow. You all have good products that you're selling right now that, I would see and go buy, and just, buy a month or two. Use your credit card. You have a month anyway to pay it off. Sometimes too, if it's like, the start of a statement and you have one of those charge cards. But I think that's just the main. Next time I come on here, I'll have a full presentation. I was last minute.
Yeah, let's dive into Q&A, man. I mean, I'm sure people have a ton of questions for you. So it's not very often that we get Tim here on social media. He does 4 million annually. So ton of knowledge. So whatever questions you guys have, feel free to start asking them. See who else we got. We had tons of questions come in earlier, so I can go back.
Yeah, let me see here.
Wish I was half as good as Miles at sourcing, says someone.
He's good. Hey,
who do you think's better?
You video and, maybe look at one of those products you found.
Who's better, you or Miles?
Finding like the first deal, definitely Miles. I don't know. I would say Miles is pretty good. That New Balance shoe I liked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make some test with that. I know it's on YouTube now, so it's not going to last very long, but it'll come back. It'll be good at some point.
I'm trying to get everyone up here. My computer's glitching out.
Wait, what? Why'd you add me? And
Boom.
then
All right, let's dive into Q&A. We'll start ripping it, guys. So everyone in the YouTube comments.
wait, why'd you add me? And
we'll get into it.
I don't
Tom,
think
you here with us?
Yeah, or maybe he thought I was better. I don't know.
Ah, cool, fine. All right.
Yeah, FBM sneakers. Test buys all FBM. FBM, it's some stuff sells, some stuff doesn't. It's just that's how it works. If there's FBA offers, you cannot compete. You can undercut, but then
you look at the buy box stats. Yeah,
yeah, you can't compete with FBM if there's FBA in stock. It's not going to work.
Well, on some listings, you look at the buy box stats, and you go off that.
Yeah, if it's moving very quickly, then
definitely, yeah. It's mainly a Q4 and back to school type vibe.
Yeah, that's merchant fulfilling is not something that I like to do, but I do it. I'll keep if I buy a bunch of units, I have a warehouse. I would love to use a prep center, but I need to keep I'll buy 3 months at a time, and I can't send that all to Amazon at once. It's just not the best way to do it. So I'll always keep my FBA offers merchant fulfilled in case they FC transfer me or whatever.
How should we be preparing for Q4?
Buy profitable products that sell well that you can make money on today.
Start testing them now.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. If you're asking that question, you need to buy products that are profitable today, sell through them today. That's going to teach you, right? It's going to help you get more capital, get more knowledge, and then you'll be prepared. Like Q4 doesn't just turn on one day, and it goes from like being incredible to then being terrible, or being bad now to being good to not being good again, right? It's a gradual thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the best advice I can give you, buy, sell through profitable inventory. That's going to teach you. And then the items you buy today are probably going to be even better. In December, you're going to rebuy them.
During that Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, be ready to spin. Have your capital ready. Like, that is a crazy, crazy week.
Okay.
I'd even say get cash. Get your cash available now. Access credit, because when those Black Friday sales come available, my God, you want to be spending big. So if you're like, you haven't got the credit card and you're thinking about it, today is the day. Call them up. Can I get more, or can I apply for it?
My Mexican Wi-Fi is glitching out over here. What'd you say, Miles?
Oh, my Wi-Fi is glitching out?
No, my Wi-Fi is I can't click on these comments for some reason. It's going slow.
Yeah, if you only got $500, man, you gotta get on the book grind. You gotta go Avery's channel, filter to oldest, watch the videos.
Or go to starthumble.com. I got a completely free course that breaks down how to sell books, how to turn your first $0 into $1,000. Literally, you can start with nothing.
Boom.
Just starting out selling books. Are there any other products better to start with than books? Depends how much money you have.
Yeah.
What do you guys recommend? Like if somebody wants to work from home and scale an OA business, they can start with other products.
So, theoretically, every product is better than books. But the problem is if you don't have money, then you can't buy the products right there. So it's super dependent on capital.
Yeah, I would say at least $5,000. I would say to start an OA, because you have $1,000, you're going to make $200 a month. It's not going to grow you very fast.
Yeah, you could do RA, books, obviously OA.
Yeah,
but
all the above.
Yeah,
RA. You got to be doing all that stuff, right? Because that's what's going to teach you work ethic, which is going to help you find the money to then amplify your skill as you build it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Avery, I'm listing product right now. Our pricing rules imported from Be Cool. So you can export your items listed, and import them to Be Cool with your min-max prices. So GoToLister allows you to set min prices, max prices at whatever ROI you have set.
Speaking of books, what about them, family? Oh, that was well. Are you in the warehouse, Tim?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
How many staff do you have, Tim?
I have, 3 or 4 part-time, all, kids in high school. They're cheaper.
So you're saying you're using child labor.
If you can get a prep center, do it. Having a warehouse sucks. It's horrible. Miles tried it for a month.
Why did it suck?
Well, yeah, I had warehouses for almost 2 whole years. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we're lucky where we lived we live in a sales tax advantage state. Most people don't have that.
Are you back in Miami, or are you back home?
I'm back home right now. I'm in the perch. I'm in the childhood bed.
Yeah,
I got
it looks like it.
Boxes and shit next to me right there. Like this is where it all happened.
Do any of you do Sam's Club drop shipping? No.
There's actually good bread
No.
in there. There's actually really good money with that. Yeah, because they
Yeah,
don't
but not
put
drop shipping. You're doing
No,
OA, right?
but with no labels, you can do it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You just got to really, I would test buy a lot of products, make sure they're actually coming with no labels. I know people that do it though.
Does GoToLister flag all books as restricted like Inventory Lab? No, we don't. I don't think
Good
Inventory Lab
step-by-step
does either.
video for beginners. Should I get more simplistic reprice or move to BQ later? Honestly, dude, BQ now. If you watch my YouTube video, my full tutorial, there's a free month-long trial in that video. So I mean, you guys can all like go save $50 really easily just watching that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Insaw says signed up. Appreciate that.
Romer, where'd you get those books in Mexico?
Yeah.
So I rented this Airbnb specifically for the reason because it had books. Like it had books in the
I remember
picture.
you saying that, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're signing a lease in Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm going back home for 10 months.
Damn.
Gonna focus,
Wow.
grind. You guys are about to see so much content come out. I'm about to like make a nice little studio in my place and just shoot content. Like,
How close is it to the old one?
It's like probably a 20-minute drive. It's
so
it's
it's
really close
close,
to a
yeah.
jujitsu gym. So I'm gonna be training jujitsu every morning, waking up at like 4 a.m, getting my work done, and then coaching wrestling in the afternoon.
And
So,
ice bath?
I hope so. There's a sauna nearby. Yeah, I'll probably
No,
get a
make the
fucking
bootleg
freezer.
one. Yeah, get the
Yeah. Or I'll just get an ice freezer and then put ice in my bathtub. Every
Life
morning.
was so simple back then, man. We both had no money, but life was so much more simple.
Dude, that sucked. Every morning I used to wake up, go in this legit ice bath. I had to break the ice to get in. And speaking of productivity, it's not the most productive thing to do because I would have to thaw in the shower for like an hour. And then I get started like an hour and a half later. And it's like, this is not productive anymore. Like this is just
How long were you in the ice bath?
Just 10 minutes.
5
but
minutes or so, right?
yeah.
It took you
10
an hour
minutes.
to warm up again?
Yeah, dude, get in an ice bath that's like 35 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. And it takes it takes a while. So
Oh my God.
other
I lived in
questions
England,
guys have?
I know the cold.
We'll be dropping this giveaway pretty soon. Let me give some shout outs real quick. Shout out to Robert, Patricia, Scott, Greg, Christina, Alicia, Marty, Daniel, Lori, David, Marty. Did Marty enter twice? Marty entered twice. We're not going to count that twice. Go to GoToLister.com, get your free trial. This is an Inventory Lab replacement. And if you guys do email us, support at GoToLister.com, just email us BootCamp. We'll get you a 30-day trial. What's your plans for Q4? We've already kind of gone over this. Tom, what are your plans for Q4?
So for me, money and getting the right people on the right niches and focusing down on that. And the one thing that we're probably doing, where a lot of people might not be, is we're watching. When we're doing the deal analysis now, we're looking at the new seller count and trying to see what is going up around the Q4 period, particularly around Black Friday. And we're making notes of them. Why? Because they're probably going to be products that are on sale that we want to know. So what are we specifically doing? We're getting a spreadsheet. We're putting the ASIN in there. We're putting in the buy price that we want to be buying it at. And then we're going to literally be coming back and be like, is this a product? Is it the right price? Buy it, buy it, buy it. And we'll do the calculations before, because when it comes live, like Tim said, like, if Miles said, you just want to be buying big, and that, those deals fly out the shelves. So if you know that knowledge beforehand, and unfortunately we haven't bought a lot of them, but if we can do the kind of prep before, that's going to be really, really helpful. So that's what my team do.
Guy asks, is there a step-by-step guide? Yeah, so I actually have like a 50-page Google Doc that is in the description that you can just go through for free that like lays out like everything you could need to know to start.
Alex Hormozy, baby. Let's see. Tim.
Yes.
Tell us something. Tell us some good tips.
All right. So we talked about, you said, what do you do for Q4, right? So start testing products now.
Buying time.
No. start testing products now. And I mean, I'm telling you, end of November, early December, if you sell 30 products in a month, right now, unless it's seasonal, but like if you sell 30 products in a month now, you're going to want to buy 150, 200 units of that. And you'll sell through. You'll wish you bought more.
It's obnoxious how quick stuff sells in December. Yeah. And the nice part is like December is kind of like an endurance game, because it's kind of just like who has the money, who can get around cancels to have a lot of stock and stuff, right? I'd say the peak is probably December 5th to the 15th, right? Maybe 17th, 18th right there. And a lot of the money you guys are going to be making in that stuff should be FBM restock orders of products that did well for you in November and early December. Because from a risk reward perspective, it's not going to make sense to go super heavy on unproven products, but it is going to make sense to go super heavy on proven stuff, right? And so I love the idea, like Tim said, of testing a lot with FBA. And then as we're getting into December, you're not really going to have time to send stuff in prime. So just boom, get it listed ASAP. Retail arbitrage, same day. OA order, get it in 72 hours later, list it same day, get it out, restock order. Let's eat up.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of the sales, sales are going to end. I mean, they're going to be Black Friday week, Thanksgiving week, the week after, but the sales all end of November, and there's going to be no sales throughout December. So maybe they're not going to be near as good. So get all the inventory you want early or late November. And I mean, I messed up last year. I bought stuff and I should have bought more, and I was looking for it. And, companies know that people will pay anything near the holiday season. Like the last chance to buy stuff is end of November for the most part.
Ooh, that's an interesting take, at least on sale. With coupons, the coupons that hang around all the time, you're going to be able to buy stuff consistently forever. But yeah, on sale, I would completely agree. Like, some of these Black Friday sales stick around for a while, maybe December 5th or so, which isn't even that far in. But coupons and stuff, the ones that have been around for years, you're going to be able to utilize, for months and years to come probably with that. But yeah, in terms of the sales stuff, those will be a lot more fleeting, which is why you have to learn now so you can be prepared to fully take advantage.
Yeah.
How many ASIN? Go ahead.
Mia said it was so hard to stay in stock this month. December is going to be nuts. Yeah. So whatever products you sold this month, buy double or triple, quadruple, whatever, they'll sell.
Are you going to be going big? You might have already said this, but are you going big MF this Q4?
Fuck yeah, I'm coming home.
No, Tim.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I'm not as much as Miles. I'm gonna try to get everything to FBA.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you don't
because you were like 100% MF for a while, weren't you?
I had no choice. Yeah, we're 3 stock limits, man. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have room to
Yeah.
I gotta get.
Wait, hold on. Take me back to the history between you two, because there was a point in time where like Tim, you were a much bigger seller than Miles, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. Well, 2019
Miles was the little guy for a while.
Because I was doing Amazon when you guys were Chad scaling shoes, and no one believed in me that Amazon worked, and here we are. Fucking Tim and I are the only men standing 4 years later. We're both.
To be fair, you were RAing used books at that.
Well, exactly. Yeah, ungating.
So,
I completely agree. Yeah.
Yo, what's Jake up to these days?
You didn't even know how ungating worked 4 years ago.
Well, none of us did.
Yeah. I didn't even know.
And here we are 4 years later. You and I are the only ones standing from that whole generation. It's either there's a couple guys that own sneaker stores.
There's a few stragglers as well.
Few stragglers owning sneaker stores, and everyone else had to start putting on the business casual.
What's up with Carter? Jake Carter. What's he up to? I know he did a little bit of PL.
So dude, his brother is 14 and posted one of the biggest flexes in Amazon Twitter history yesterday.
Was that Jake's brother?
That's Jake's brother who's 14. Yeah, he's probably in the stream right now. I expect he'll come into the chat.
I saw that post. I didn't know who it was. I was like, yeah, that's impressive. I was trying to zoom in on the labels, see what was going on there.
Yeah, he's 14.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's got
if he can do that, everyone can do it.
Top 0.0000001%.
And I bet he's using Jake's credit cards for that too.
I would fully expect that he's doing that. Yeah.
We got his VA coming in. Salute to the best boss in the world.
The GOAT right there, man.
I'm gonna go hire him after this.
2 years running. Yeah, bro.
Lance, whatever he's paying, I got $1 over.
Yeah, the GOAT.
$5 over.
I'll go to war for Lance.
What's MF merchant fulfilled? Where you ship to the customer directly yourself.
Do you factor in inflated Q4 prices, or do you just count it as extra profit? So I mean, yeah, completely, right? You want to be worrying about, what the market is today on stuff. Sure, most stuff is going to go up in price during Q4, but you don't want to rely on that, because what if the retailers put it on sale for way cheaper than you're buying it for now? Right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything to go up. Expect it, if anything, to go down.
And buy it cheaper when it does, because that's why it's going down.
Yeah.
Also, look at the keeper chart for January in December. Like, the big thing is, if it doesn't sell, you got to get clear of it quick in December before January. because the price during January is still the second highest month for sales. Like it's a really good, it's a really good selling month, or should we say that Q1 area. But the idea is just be making sure that if you need to clear it out in January, then that during December so that you start crashing the price and get out of there. Sometimes we do make mistakes. It does happen. But just be mindful of that. Watch a bit ahead as well. It's an interesting time of year, Q4.
I did not know January was such a good month. It's always been bad for me.
A lot of people
some years December 25th to December 31st for sure.
All right, guys. So we have 15 people that have entered the giveaway. Remember, just go to GoToLister.com, enter your name, email, create a password. It's 100% free. You'll have to enter your credit card information. You guys can cancel at any time. This is factually the fastest listing software on the planet. You guys can try it out yourself. And this is going to give you the chance to win the rollover printer, which we'll give away in like 2 minutes here. So be sure to sign up and we'll get that rock and rolling. What's the best way to find coupons for OA?
By far, talking to other sellers, and it's not even close. Nothing even comes close to that. But other than that, coupon extensions, digging around on Google, honestly, which is hard, but it's very, very worthwhile, I'd say, is the other ways to do it. Newsletters, joining the newsletters to different websites.
Let me think. Well, Capital One Shopping is the best for finding coupons. Of all the Rakuten's not good.
Yeah, Rakuten's
Retail Me
not
Not, Top Cashback. There's a few others, but Capital One Shopping is by far the best extension for finding coupons.
Yeah.
We just have a big shared inbox that we collect it all in and then always search the domain.
Yeah, the burner email.
Like, you're collecting histories of fucking coupons. Mm-hmm. So helpful.
Yeah.
Just spam.
And then once you find these websites that, do their random sales, check them a lot.
Yeah. Add the coupons on, make a list, understand which products you want to be focusing on, go back, niche down, find that. Know which websites work. Also, know those websites which will allow you to do bulk orders, which ones you have to keep using catch-all email addresses, the ones that you have to put through 10 at a time. This is giving you an edge versus everyone else. Or they're just going, buy 10, you buy 400.
Yeah, and focus on the websites that don't cancel. There's some websites that cancel no matter what you do.
Hibbit.
Yeah, Hibbit.
Don't waste your time.
I've been banned. I was banned by them, 4 years ago, and I haven't even tried since because I'm still.
You'll get some through. You'll get some through. Promise.
I've tried like once or twice.
Okay.
I tried to order my sister a pair of shoes, and it just.
Nope.
Yeah,
I tried like 6 months ago with Apple Pay, and it actually did go through.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. One order. But focus on the websites where you can get quantity without them canceling. And figuring out the reason for the cancels. A lot of these websites will cancel, but gift cards are the best way. Call them. And gift cards are often the best way to get around cancels because they don't really cancel orders.
The amount of times we've just called them or even sent them an email and be like, hi, like, why did you cancel? They're like, sorry, like you got blocked. I was like, any chance you can put us unblocked? Like, sure, we just whitelisted you. Cool. Thank you very much.
Lit. Damn.
It's just hilarious. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
a lot of time they're avoiding.
You're not going to lose anything, are you? You're not going to lose. Just ask the question.
All right, we'll get into this giveaway. And we got about 15 people in here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to calculate this.
Okay, a lot of people are looking at the document right now. Like a bunch of people from the streamer. I can see right there. If you want the step-by-step, get on that.
If you guys didn't know, Miles and I actually shared a landlord for a month or two.
Yeah, dude. Like 6 months. Yeah. I forgot. Are you still at that place?
I'm still there. Yeah.
Damn. Cool.
John, good guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
For real. Yeah.
Fantastic. Guy.
Dude. So someone there was an attempted robbery at the guy who moved into my unit. Yeah. It's an Amazon seller. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll text you it. Yeah. I'm gonna send in the private chat. The link to it.
I've got cameras here. I've got insurance on my inventory.
Yeah, same.
If they steal it, good for them, but I'll take my go ahead, have fun. Not gonna stop you.
All right, Lori's the winner. Lori, let me
let's go, Lori.
Make sure I got her.
Lori Dorfinghoff.
You need like a spinny thing.
Yeah, so we'll shoot you an email, get your address, and shoot you over that printer.
Oh, I'm going to buy flipsformilesguy.com and link that to the Google Doc. No one.
And Avery, maybe next time we can do another one. Jack Toy gave me like 4 of these, so
Oh, what happened to Jack Toy?
he's doing books. He's doing good. He's doing
Still
200,000.
Yeah.
books?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's cooking it.
Damn! Wow.
He's gonna get up there.
Is he FBMing everything?
He's doing both. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because restock limits. Damn, that's good for that dude, man.
Yeah, he's
That's
back.
awesome.
He's good. He's doing good.
Is there a video explaining catch-all? Do you have one on YouTube, Miles? I know you got one on the course.
No. So my friend FBA Tona does though. Tona, really good guy.
It's fairly simple. You just create a Google domain and then set up the a catch-all so that you can make it 0001 at whatever.
You can do it even easier. Like if you just have any Google domain, you can do like Tom at gmail.com. They can do Tom+1 at gmail.com, Tom+2.
Yeah.
All of them will go back into the main one.
Yeah.
It works most of the time. Some suppliers won't let you do the plus.
Yeah.
But like 90% you'll be
pay
fine.
Pay the $6 a month.
It's $6 or $8 a month for a domain.
Yeah.
And if you're emailing wholesalers, you look a lot more. You can't email at Google gmail.com. Like they're just gonna auto filter those out of their inbox.
Lori says, "Wow, how amazing! Thank you so much. I never win anything. We just won the printer.
Well, game time, Lori.
We got who is this? Brindalyn coming in. Congratulations. What's up, Brindalyn?
Congratulations, Lori.
Tim, give us some more advice. Not every day we get you here.
I'll be coming back. Don't worry. I don't know. Somebody asked me a question.
Can they follow you on IG?
Yeah,
TDH
Sneakers. Yeah,
Why
I'm
not?
gonna try to start posting. I'm gonna be doing more posting on Twitter. So, same at there.
Nice. Yeah.
You have some history of being a hater on Twitter. So are you officially?
I don't know. Twitter's an angry place.
Hey, I saw
angry place.
people were coming at you on the 1 million on StockX tweet.
I mean, that was my most like tweets. I wish the X or not Twitter X. I wish they were doing the influencer pay then. I would have made a few $100, I think. Yeah, well, I got the StockX retweet, which
oh, that pumped.
Yeah.
Okay, flipsformilesguide.com. I just bought the domain.
What would you say the first step to scaling is? Being able to find profitable products. If you're selling books, get good at going to thrift stores, libraries, finding the books. Scan the fuck out of all the books. Scan thousands of books a day, and you'll have a business that makes thousands a month. If you're doing online arbitrage, get really good at sourcing and finding good inventory. That's the first step to scaling. The last step to scaling would be delegate everything you can. But as you can see, Tim's doing 4 million a year, and he hasn't delegated much other than prep. So you can get really big without systematizing everything.
I'm not sure if that's the way I would recommend, but
yeah, I think there's a healthy balance. But I think you go to show that if you get really good at sourcing, you can.
Everything else works. Yeah. Everything else works. Yeah.
That's sourcing. Factor. Get money, find money. It's there. Credit cards, Amex. Yeah. One of my other popular tweets was my Rollo printer setup. I got a toner box with a rolled up newspaper. It's been chugging along for I think 3 years now to hold my Rollo labels. So
that's professional setup. I love it.
It's still going. Newspaper's getting a little weak.
You don't want to pay the $20 for the fucking private label Rollo. That's just is something I don't like about Rollo is they make you pay for that little extra thing.
Yeah, well, and I get my labels from UPS. If you don't do that, you should.
Yeah, free labels for life. For just set up a UPS business account.
It's crazy how hard that is for some people to do that shit. But yeah, that is a great method.
Mm-hmm. It's easy. You just email them.
Well, I know, but I completely agree.
Let's see. Trying to find
Miles, would you say that Tim's a better sourcer than you?
Well, clearly based on the numbers,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good though.
Miles is good. I was impressed with your little demonstration. I don't think I could have found the product.
Well, that's the thing though. It's like, we're not throwing around the big body coupon code. It's different. You could, you know what I mean? You could find everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need an LLC starting out. You can just sign up on Amazon. You're a sole proprietor, and don't worry about an LLC until later.
Okay, flipsformilesguide.com is not live yet, but I'm setting up the domain redirects right now.
Man on fire, I like it. Action taker. That's something you should all take one step.
Yeah, it's
massive action.
Cannot expect things to last. You have to get on them when they're good.
You gotta squeeze the well.
Another
Tom,
thing,
you think-
just
Go ahead.
another thing real quick, just I want to share. So all these companies, all these brands have wholesale prices. So like if you know what a brand's wholesale price is, so Nike's 45% off retail plus shipping. Most companies are 50% off plus shipping. If you find a product that moves at volume for at or around that cost and it's profitable, like it's going to stay profitable. You're not going to be able to get it that much cheaper again. Because these companies who are doing these retail sales, they're, if it's $100 retail and they're selling it on sale for 55, 60, they're losing money on that product. And they're not going to want to lose money again. It's not going to be available at that same website again for that same cost. So it's important to know wholesale versus OA. There is a lot of shared, shared space there.
I think get into wholesale eventually.
I don't know. I should, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I like wholesale. What were you about to say, Tom?
I think the important thing to like kind of iterate across all of this, Miles alluded to it, like if you had that coupon code which works, you could find anything. We talked about like catch-alls or like, the wholesale versus thing is like really understanding the area or the category, the niche that you're in. Like so many people just buy leads lists or just randomly hit whatever they can and they don't really develop knowledge. Tim saying he's buying like 150 pairs of sneakers at a time. Like most people would like never go that deep, but he does it because he understands it. And I think that's a really important point. Like, buying deeper, reordering, it's all about you understand the area you're in and you have confidence, knowledge, and that allows you to use leverage to support you. And again, that's about hard work, grinding, but in one very specific area. That's it. And it takes time, but you will get there.
This one product I was talking about, OA, I said I bought 150, as a test. I ended up buying, I think, 7,000 units in the course of a month. So
it's wealth. Do you still have the Porsche?
I do.
That's wealth. That's wealth.
A lot of people thought it'd be gone by now, I bet.
Bro, they sleeping on us, man. If you could pick anyone to make it from like the 4 years ago crew, who would have thought it'd be me and you and like a couple other guys? Boom. Well,
there we go.
Well.
I'm 20. I'm allowed to have a yellow car.
What do you get in the whip, Miles?
I just don't need it living in Brickell, man.
That's what do you mean? Like that is like where everybody needs it.
Yeah, Miles.
That's like where everyone flexes. There's 4 Ferrari rental places within like
a mile I radius. Walk everywhere. I walk to the gym. I walk to.
That's very true. Dude, I was whipping the Corolla with the canoe on top, living in Icon.
Which is hilarious. Because so what's interesting is I actually live in the building Avery used to live in. And it's hilarious that he was driving around a $600 car.
They fucking hated me, dude. Like I would just pull in with the whip. They just looked at me like, "What are you doing?"
With the canoe on top.
Like you're supposed to care so much about your image in Brickell. Like that is where
everyone else has got a Lambo.
Yeah.
Miles, I saw you were upping your drip game.
Really?
So on Twitter. Yeah. I saw a post of you. Moved to Miami and learned how to dress. Yeah.
Well, just for the occasional date night, yeah.
Date night?
Everything sounds better with a British accent. Any suggestions for a prep center for US? Do you guys have any prep center suggestions?
Prepcenter.com is a really good list. Cleartheshelf.com is a really good list too. The best is going to be a referral from someone in the community that you trust.
Yeah, for sure. Don't use Tiger Lily Prep.
Damn, I haven't heard the word Gaylord since midway through 2020. That warms my heart.
You like Gaylords?
No, well, so I remember I was right when I was learning Amazon. My dad and I were shooting hoops, and Romer was like, he was driving a U-Haul, and he's like, "We're going to pick up some Gaylords." Basically, a Gaylord is a shit ton of books, and my dad started laughing.
That video still gets a lot of views. I shot a YouTube video. People love that. People just love the hustle.
Life was so fucking good back then. Like, okay, I'm pulling it up. Make it so I can screen share right here.
Yeah. Hold on.
One sec.
Tell me when you get your screen up.
Oh, true. All right, give me a sec. It's not ready yet, but I'm working on it. Fuck. All right.
Tom, give us a tip in the meantime.
I'm just going to go back. Okay, here's the top tip for you. Do less.
Do less.
Everyone thinks about shiny objects, doing like all this. Start YouTube channel. Just focus on what you're doing. That's it.
Emma,
Yeah.
okay, hit it, Avery.
And one niche.
In one niche, yeah.
Oh
Avery?
my gosh.
Found
Yeah.
forgettables.
Yeah, that was the day. Those were the
Avery, I'm gonna
days.
start up my YouTube channel by just reacting to your videos.
Dude, I was so
This
bad
is-
at making titles back then and thumbnails. Breaking in bulk storage unit, like literally no keywords. Nothing about selling on Amazon.
There's the goat right there.
Why didn't you re-release it?
I don't know how to do it.
This is the video that changed everything. Northwest
Avery, you were-
New Mexico.
That's the car.
It
Avery,
actually
you were so handsome.
It snowed last.
What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was better looking.
Avery, you're 22 in this
23, I think. 22, 23.
DIY hack. Yeah, he's filmed it on the iPhone vertical right there. You
Yeah.
could have gotten murdered so easily out here.
I slept with a dagger and pepper spray.
Tell him
Really?
about the hack to get free hotel breakfast.
Dude, I mean, I'll still do that. Pull up to Holiday Inn Express and walk in. If they ask you how you slept, you say good, and you eat breakfast. Holiday Inn and Best Westerns. Those are the best two places. That was literally like, this is how little I understood about money back then. When I started living in my car, I was like, I watched a YouTube video of this older lady. She must have been 60 or 70. And she was like living in my van for $250 a month. And I was like, why is she spending so much money? How is she spending $250 a month? And then I went to live in my car, and like the first week I spent $250 on fucking like KFC and shit. That's how little I understood about money. I didn't realize people paid like $1,500 for rent. I didn't realize people were paying $300 a month for gas. Literally knew nothing about finance because all I had done my whole life was wrestle, and never really paid attention to spending or how much my parents were spending money on anything. And I learned everything about money living in that car, going to thrift stores. I would check my credit card statements. Now spending like $1,000 on fucking Goodwill books every month. Yeah, that was the start of it.
But
all.
you learn.
Yeah.
And look at you now. You travel the world. You done
Well,
sell
yeah,
stuff.
everything
Not
led
bad
to
life.
another. Yeah, big time, man.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta head out in a sec.
Amazon Seller app or Keepa both.
Seller amp app.
Wait, it says
But yeah,
Amazon Seller app.
Well, but I mean,
Oh,
Miles just took
Yeah.
that seller amp.
one is superior to both of them right there.
yeah.
Go-to lister.
Is there a go-to lister mobile app?
No.
No.
Does it work on mobile?
Coming soon, maybe.
It's pretty mobile friendly. We're actually about to tomorrow. We're releasing profit stats, so everyone that has a seller board subscription, you can cancel. We're gonna have really nice profit stats coming in tomorrow.
Love it.
There we go.
All right, y'all, we can wrap it up.
Cool.
Miles got to run, so I'm about to get out of here too. I've been literally shooting videos since 10 a.m. this morning, so I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, that's what's crazy is those are the days where it's the hardest to get going, but then you feel the best by far at the end of it. Not even close.
Exactly. I'm about to go lift some weights.
Such an
Much
interesting
love.
thing. All right,
See
be
you
great,
guys.
family.
See you guys.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Peace out.